Right now, there is going to be another big move happening for Bitcoin today, and in this exact video, I will be talking about where Bitcoin could be potentially head towards, but more importantly, I will be going over the dollar index that currently is breaking its parabolica, and this will be having a massive effects on all markets. So I will be exactly discuss this and much more on today's update video, so don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 400 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. So without any further ado, let's jump straight away in towards the content. And once looking at Bitcoin right now, on that imminent short term, we can start to see that the price action of Bitcoin is getting squeezed in once again, because the price action has been forming clear higher low structure, and we've been bouncing from the support line in approximately 3 times. And we've been creating a clear lower high structure. From the highs, we've been getting rejected also in approximately 3 times in a row. And right now, we expect that in the coming 2 to 4 hours ahead of ourselves, we are going to be seeing a breakout, and that will be determining where Bitcoin is going to be heading towards next. And you could be trading this very well towards the upside as towards the downside if we're going to be having a bearish breakout. So if I'm going to look for the breakout towards the upside, we're going to be targeting somewhere levels between 17.8k towards $18,000. Basically, the previous high that you can see here in the market. If we'll be having a bearish breakdown, we could be expecting that we're actually going to be seeing lower lows getting visited. However, currently, since I am seeing the dollar index is having a significant breakdown, where I will be talking about later in today's update video, I do not necessarily expect that it is likely to reach a new low in the market already today. But furthermore, if I'm going to start to look at the 4-hourly time frame, we can start to see the 4-hourly time frame is finally consolidating like we've been expecting basically in the market after we reached that 15.6k. We're starting to consolidate right now, and we're getting exactly rejected by a very interesting level. Because if I look at the 4-hourly time frame, I set up this level right here. This is the previous low in the market. This has been the exact resistance we've not been able to be breaking above of. So on the 4-hourly time frame, what is the level to be breaking above? If we want to be seeing a further bullish continuation towards the upside happening, it is going to be the 17.7k level. But if we do break above this level right here, I am definitely expecting that the recovery could be happening on a larger scale. Once looking at the daily time frame, it's actually starting to look very interesting, because once looking at the June low, we can see that we exactly had the perfect retest right now on the June low, and we got rejected by it significantly. This could be well mean that this is a perfect rejection and Bitcoin is going to fall down further on towards the downside from this point. However, I only will be expecting that as soon as Bitcoin breaks below the previous low in the market, that we then are going to be starting to see that further continuation happening. As long as we're not breaking below the previous low, I do not expect that we're going to be having a fast, sharp move towards the downside. Anyways, if we do break above this important resistance, this horizontal resistance from the previous low in the market, if we break above it with a daily candle close, and with a 4-hourly candle close, that will be giving us the confirmation that Bitcoin is probably found at least a short-term bottom for the coming 2 to 3 weeks ahead of ourselves, and probably right then from that point onwards we could start to see a small little recovery happening towards the upside again. And right now, since we're in a bear market, you can't necessarily make money by flipping altcoins. However, we are currently in a trader's market. We can clearly see that the market is reacting clearly towards important support and resistance levels. So if you want to be trading Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in general, check out the link in the description, because if you sign up on Bybit, you can currently claim up towards $30,000 in deposit bonuses. And if you're in the US, I would recommend for you to check out BitGet, because BitGet allows you to trade from off the US without KYC, without VPN, and you can withdraw over 30 Bitcoins on a daily basis. And then looking at the dollar index, we can currently start to see that the dollar index has been topping, and we have basically seen ever since we broke the parabolica, what I straight away discussed on my channel. I already talked about that most certainly the dollar index is going to start to be topping out, and what we can currently see is that indeed the dollar index has been starting to top out, and we're currently down already in approximately, let me say this correctly, 7.4% from all-time highs, what is significant in my opinion. We have been breaking below the orange box here, what was basically the most important support in this range right here, and ever since we basically broke below it, the continuation has been significantly there. Currently, the dollar index is moving down even further on, and my expectations is that we're going to be reaching levels between the 105 and 104 for the dollar index. The reason why this breakdown is so good for Bitcoin is because the dollar index is inverted correlated with Bitcoin. So historically speaking, once the dollar index falls towards the downside, Bitcoin tends to be pumping towards the upside. However, since all the carnage that is currently going on in the market, we didn't necessarily have seen a significant bounce back towards the upside, but if we do look at the classic stock market, it has been bouncing significantly towards the upside due to the fall of the dollar index and due towards the inflation coming in way lower than we have been expecting. So in general, for classic stock markets, is it likely that we are going to see a continuation of this rise right here? In my opinion, yes. I think it's going to be extremely likely to see a continuation of this trend back towards the upside. And since we're expecting that in 2023, the inflation overall will come down below levels of 4%, it could well mean that the bottom on the stock market has already been formed. And that could be, of course, have a bullish effect on Bitcoin and crypto on a larger scale. Of course, right now, we have the FUD in the market, we have the fear in the market due to the fact that FTX went bankrupt, and they also filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. That FUD, once it goes away, the market could maybe start to rebound. Currently, of course, we're still looking dangerous in this market right here. However, the classic stock market is looking quite alright right now. Once looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame, and if we're going to be looking at a logarithmic scale, we can see that currently we are retesting the logarithmic trend towards the upside. We are retesting an historical level for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin basically only has touched this level 4 times before, and every single time we've touched it, Bitcoin bounced significantly towards the upside. Has this been once again the perfect touch, and can we finally call this a bottom from this point onwards? I mean, for me right now to say this is very hard. We will probably know this in maybe 2 or 3 months from now on, and we just have to wait and see how it's going to be playing out. But Bitcoin has been officially touched the historical trend line that has always been basically bouncing Bitcoin back towards the upside. Will we once again bounce from this level? That's going to be the question. And I think that it is extremely likely that we are going to be having a bounce from this level. So that was it. Today, of course, you can take a very beautiful trade with the symmetrical triangle. Let's see where it is going to be breaking towards. Anyways, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new update video. If you want to learn how to copy trade in the industry, check out the videos that are currently popping up above. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.